It is the air inside the lungs that will unlock fluid, fast dolphin kicks for you. Some people run out of breath quickly, while others float to the surface immediately after pushing off the wall. Most problems with the dolphin kick can be solved relatively simply. It's important to note that we teach swimming skills through our 5-pillar method. Breathing is the first pillar. The truth is that we all float to the surface. If you tell the best swimmer in the world to stop kicking in the middle of their dolphin kick, they would float up too. That is because we should all have a lot of air inside the lungs. This makes us all float. Maybe the legs won't float, but the upper body will. What you really want to know is how to stay underwater despite your upper body's tendency to float. Here is the answer. You will need two things: a strong push from the wall and strong back kicks. 99% of swimmers we have worked with have weak pushes and even weaker back kicks. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The legs are the 5th pillar. Let's clear breathing out before moving to the next step. Exhaling a lot of air while attempting to do dolphin kicks could be a disaster. You will run out of air sooner and you will sink. Here, try holding your breath with your lungs full of air. Actually, take out your phone and time your breath hold and pause this video. Now try holding your breath with your lungs empty. Here's another breathing secret. If you breathe only with the upper part of the lungs, your body will float head first in an uphill slope position. If you expand the lower 2 ribs while inhaling, then the lower part of your lungs will be filled. This will put the center of buoyancy closer to the center of mass, so you will float a little more horizontally. Take a deep breath, meaning with your lower part of the lungs, and push off on the water. For more instructions on how to push off correctly, check out our 3rd episode of this Ronulus series. If you really want to excel a little bit, do this. To see if you're doing it correctly, you will need to be inside the water. Separate your teeth slightly, but keep your lips sealed. There will be air inside your mouth. Then cover your throat with your tongue. Then close your jaw. Some bubbles will leave your nose, but not enough to sink or run out of breath. Many swimmers do this trick without even noticing. The last part of the breathing problems, running out of air, is solved very simply. If you want to come out to breathe, just do one extra kick every time. The problem is not that you are running out of air or even out of oxygen. Your blood is more than likely 96% saturated with oxygen even when you feel that urge to breathe. That desperation that you feel is the CO2 levels building up. It is very difficult mentally, but it is the simplest way to stay calm underwater. Just do one extra dolphin kick every time after every. This builds up CO2 tolerance one kick at a time. The main muscles used for dolphin kicks will be explained in detail in the 3rd and 5th pillar. But first, we need to talk a little bit about balance. A toddler spends about 600 to 1,000 hours working on their vertical balance before they master it. Walking on your hands requires relearning balance upside down. If you're a beginner, it takes about 100 to 500 hours to be proficient at it. Horizontal balance inside the water, like the one you need to do dolphin kicks, requires about 100 to 500 hours. And I don't mean 100 hours of swimming in the pool. I mean at least 100 hours of doing dolphin kicks underwater. Some people will learn it even faster. Just set your expectations accordingly so you don't get disappointed after the 20th time and quit. Mastering balance is best done by repetition. The best exercise to improve your horizontal balance, kicking until your body floats up. For this one, you can kick freestyle and gradually try reaching farther and farther. The 3rd pillar is probably the most important when it comes to the wavy movement of the dolphin kick. The spine can move like a wave thanks to the different sections it has. There are tons of muscles surrounding the spine, which we call core muscles. To do the dolphin kick, we just need the muscles that flex and extend the spine. The main reason people don't look smooth doing dolphin kicks is that they don't have control of each section separately. Here's a test you can do wherever you're watching this. Stand up or sit down. Now flex each section of your spine. A dolphin kick can be one of the best ways to bring new life to the spine. You might not be able to move like this yet, especially on land, but inside the water where you are weightless, you can start trying. Compare the dolphin kick to a simple crunch and you will understand why dolphin kicks are a much better core exercise. The faster you want to go, the more strength, control, and mobility you will need. This will also come with hours of practice. Like every skill, you'll get a lot better at first, and then you will run into diminishing returns. This is where you will have to spend double the time to improve less and less. If you want to be an okay underwater dolphin kicker, about 100 hours is enough. If you want to be one of the best, you'll have to do at least 4 to 5 dolphin kicks after every turn and push from the wall on every single workout, always after a good push or a good turn. The fourth pillar is the arms. Very simple. Do the tightest streamline you can do, like this. The thumb locks the hands together, and they go as far up as possible. Even though it is simple to do here on land, most people forget to do this underwater where many things are happening at the same time. So dedicate some time to practice just this one thing. Finally, the last pillar is the leg movement. We always say to beginners, move hips up and down. Once they get into an intermediate level or even advanced levels, then you understand that the hips are not only moving up and down, but also rotating and tilting. Of course, you'll need hip control to do this, but also mobility. If your hip flexors are tight from sitting most of the day or running or cycling, you'll need to stretch them like this. This is easy, medium, and hard. To strengthen them, this is easy, medium, and hard. Same thing with the feet. You need movement around the feet. This is easy, medium, and hard. Remember at the beginning that I told you 99% of swimmers have weak back kick? Here's how to fix it. Swim on the water backstroke dolphin kick, or above the water. To do it, you will have to kick back strongly. It is a great balancer of the front dolphin kick. To prevent water from entering your nose in this position, there are 3 options. Use a nose clip, block your nose with the upper lip, only certain people can do this, or the most difficult one, blow bubbles slowly through the nose. But you will run into the problems we talked about at the beginning. Alternatively, you can let water inside your nose, which once the hip flexors are flexible, you can use your extensors to pull the legs back. Use your lower back, glutes, and hamstrings to pull. You can stretch them and strengthen them like this. This is easy, medium, and hard. The last thing you need is a mental model of how the underwater dolphin kick feels like. To create that mental model, here's the 5th episode of Ronulus. Pushing imaginary spheres up and down is what you want to feel. But first, you need to create vortices inside the water by moving your spine like a wave. Here's the last tip. When the hips go up, the chest and feet move down, and vice versa. If all of this was too much to remember, Here's a summary of this video in a one-page document. Get your free summary PDF after watching this advertisement first. Or if you want to watch another video like this, click here. See you there. Swim fast.